Happy Friday, everyone. Today we are going to chat about business partnerships. Join with me is Richard Skipper. I love your suit, by the way.
Well, thank you, and it's good to see you all again. And I thought it would be appropriate, considering today we're covering business partnerships. And in SIRE Management Rights, we work with large syndications and fund managers who are very sophisticated in partnerships. We also work with smaller partnerships formed from friends and families.
Some of them are very successful and doing very aggressive acquisitions at the moment. Some of them have sold for a very handsome profit. Others are forced to sell due to disagreements between partners, causing operational issues. Forced sale can potentially lead to losing money. So all of these have happened in the first half of 2020. Now, as an investor in some of those syndications myself, I experienced the highs, the lows. It was a wild ride with huge personal growth. So today we are going to go through the good, the bad, and the ugly. If you're interested, keep watching.
Hello everyone, I'm Richard Skipper, today with Jessica Dong. Welcome back to our channel Management Rights. If this is your first time here, make sure to subscribe. We have lots of useful information and interesting videos on business, management rights, and lifestyle in Australia. So make sure to support our channel by giving us a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. Over the years, we have lots of you asking about how to select a suitable business partner. And Jessica, you've been in partnerships and syndications for nearly 10 years now. I'm sure you've got some useful tips on how to find the right business partner and what it's all about.
Yeah.
Could you share with us today?
Certainly. So after years of investing in syndications and partnerships, and also witness the growth of our clients who are in partnerships, I feel finding a suitable business partner is in fact as hard as finding a suitable husband or wife. We all know finding the right husband and wife will definitely affecting your whole life, because he or she is not only going to share 50% of your assets, but more importantly, your life experience. Therefore, finding the right one is the number one factor to determine whether you are going to be living a happy life or a not so happy life. So a lot of us have to make this decision when we were very young. So at the time, some of us don't even know what we want out of life yet. In some cultures, your mom, your dad could be also influenced on your decision too. Now, finding the right business partner is as difficult as finding the right life partner, in my opinion. For example, in your home life, there are a lot of things need compromising, but it would be very much easier compared to compromising in business. For example, if we are buying a car, if your husband prefer a black color, your wife wants a white color. If you want to make your partner happy, it's very simple. Just choose the color your partner wants, and then everyone be happy. However, when you are running a business, there are a lot of decisions and policies must be agreed upon, which cannot be compromised. A wrong decision or action could affect the company's profit, the return on investment for the investors, cause conflict within the team. So partners need to be on the same page and able to make quick and right decisions. Ensure appropriate implementations are taken by all the team members. On the other hand, it is okay nowadays to not get married, and many people choose not to get married and live a very fulfilled life. Companies do better with right partners. Anyone who runs a business knows running a business is very tiring. And one person's time and energy are limited. So that's why all the investors, for most, are going to invest in a team, not an individual. So I guess, Richard, you experienced this yourself. So you might be able to share with us why are the investors will only invest in a team, not individual.
Yeah, so here are the three key reasons why investors would want to invest in a team, not so much an individual. Number one, having the right business partners demonstrates to the investors that you have good communication skills and are able to work in a team environment. Number two, from the business operation perspective, having a partner in a team would be a lot easier to share the workload. Number three, if your partner is very competent in a particular area, you can say that you are halfway successful. If you have a partner, let's say for example, who is very good at marketing and sales, you don't need to worry about making extra money. If you have a partner who is very good with infrastructure services and communications with the body corporate, then you don't have to worry about owner relations. And if you have a partner who is very good with accounting and assisting the company to go public, then you do not need to worry about getting funding. You see, everything is done by people. For example, if there was the same business being operated by two different teams, the net profit, I'm sure, of the same business would be different in all aspects. So ultimately, the question is more about who does it. So partners are the most important. So next, Jessica, you would like to share. There are different aspects to look for and the key attributes for the right business partner.
Okay, Richard, thank you for asking a very good question. For me, I think there are 5 aspects most important to me when I'm selecting a business partner. The first one would be mutual recognition. Each of the partners need to recognize each other's strengths, expertise, as well as their weaknesses. And the second aspect, each partners need to have similar level of capability, demonstrated achievement and success in business. Might not be in the same industry, not necessarily to be in management industry, but this particular partner must be successful in business. So he or she understands the challenges when operating a business. Also, mental strength to overcome issues with creative solutions. It's very important that when things are not going well for a period of time, each partners are mentally tough enough and able to get each other through. So if the right and also come up with the right strategies need to be implemented to prevent not so good situations. So basically, whether it's good or bad, good times and bad times, your business partner is going to be there like a rock that you can count on. Now, the third one, I guess is important for me, is each partner must be self-motivated, so they can drive themselves to get things need to be done. So it's going to be exhausting for others if your partner doesn't want to work hard and make progress. The fourth point I feel is very important to me is partners need to be able to communicate effectively, efficiently. What I mean is partners should feel safe and open enough to go direct to the point with each other, instead of worry about what if I say this, that might hurt that person's feelings, therefore I need to sugarcoat a particular issue with the partners. So we can communicate and get one thing straight, perhaps in 5 minutes, rather than trying to make the other people feel good and communicate for an hour. And there will be times that we need to agree to disagree, but in the end of the day, there will be one person leading the company and making the decisions. Over the years, I do come across some very opinionated, strong personalities as partners, but they're all very intelligent and wise. So because I know they are very intelligent and wise, so sometimes I do let them to make a mistake if I know that mistakes may be only going to cost us a small amount of money to actually fix. So after 1 or 2 times, the partners who are very opinionated started to realize, actually, let me listen to Jessica a little bit more, that will save us some money. This might be very obvious, but it's very important to say, make sure you partner up with smart and gifted people, because smart people are happy to work together, which will attract smart employees. And the 5th element I feel is important to me is business partners need to be able to tolerate each other's shortfalls. Because everybody have weaknesses and shortcomings. After a long time, the partners will see each other's unsightly places. So look for people who have enough life experience and business experience to understand this. a lot of time that we can see partners breaking up is not because they are not seeing each other's strength, but most importantly is they cannot tolerate each other's shortcomings. I always very grateful to my partners who have been around me and tolerate me so much. So Richard, there's something else come up in my mind on my share as well,
Wow.
which is quite important. It's important to find someone who understands business rules. For example, if your partner is of a customer service kind of role, he also needs to understand mergers and acquisitions, finance, company management, operations, and marketing. If he doesn't understand how those sections work together at first, this particular partner must willing to learn. This is actually a real experience of mine. One of my partners who specializes in financing, acquisitions, and mergers, he doesn't really understand sales and marketing, which is in my department. The consequences for his lack of understanding about marketing causing the company's revenue growth to be slower at first. Luckily for me, this particular business partner who is willing to learn marketing and sales strategies that I wanting to put forth, we were able to finally grow our revenue fast. The most troublesome situation, I guess, is if your business partner who doesn't understand business rules, and when you explain to them, they don't understand and they also do not want to learn it, then you will be there will be a lot of hard work for you. For example, if one of you seeing a very good business opportunities and want to acquire that business, but the other partners, they don't understand the market, they want to make perhaps a low purchase offer or not even making an offer at all. This will cause the company to lose out on a good opportunity. So you need to find a business partner who understands business rules and understand the industry you are in, which is going to make your job much easier.
Definitely.
And the next question a lot of you always ask me, so what type of person is not suitable for partners? Richard, I think you have experience in this department, so would you care to share?
Yeah, certainly. There's a handful. Firstly, would look at avoiding someone who has a mediocre mentality. And they're not willing to go beyond their comfort zone to conquer any new challenges presented to them. As this type of mindset will place extra burden and stress on the other partners who are willing to conquer new challenges. Secondly, people who only pay attention to short-term benefits are really not suitable because they won't be able to make these short-term sacrifices for the longer-term benefits. Thirdly, people who have a very strong personality but they are not very flexible, are not really suitable. Because each partner can have a very strong personality when different situations arrive. However, the other partners need to know when it is the time to actually be flexible and accommodate the other partner's passionate point of view for the benefit of the whole. Fourthly, a partner that you need to have is someone who has actually demonstrated their success with their previous experiences and also their business ventures. They should be carrying their past successes with them with tangible rewards and things to show in the present and also into the future. You can't just put someone on as your business partner because they're your best mate, a friend, or a friend of your friend or family. They need to actually have demonstrated their performance in their specialty. Fifthly, another one is do not use shares to keep ordinary employees. Companies frequently offer a percentage of their shares to retain their employees as an incentive for the good ones. There's nothing wrong with this approach because it can help grow the company and also generate higher profits. However, there is a problem if the share incentive is actually offered to an employee whose performance only delivers results that can readily be replaced by another employee with some simple training. So Jessica, how can you go about finding the right business partner?
Okay, in my opinion, one way is from charisma, which is exhibited by successful entrepreneurs, and let others decide if it's worthwhile to do business with you and work with your team. Another way is from the vision that is recognized by everyone. They want to be part of your and your team's greater vision. In SIRE Management Rights, all our partners have been doing business partnerships for many years now. We have systems, agreements, everything all systemized down the T. So if you are interested in business partnerships, you can always contact us. We are here to answer your questions. Call us on 0404 331 310 if you want to get into business partnerships.
So thanks for watching, and I hope you got something useful from this video. Another thing too, don't forget, if you think that this information in this video would be useful to someone you know, please share, as well as if you would like to be up to date with the latest information as more videos come out frequently from our team. Click subscribe as well. All the best from the SIRE team. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
See you next time. Today we are going to chat about business partners. In SIRE Management Rights, we work with large syndication and fund managers who are very sophisticated partners. Never mind. Start again.